Ebusiafo me obi bia kwaba eba Melodies TV so. Menya sure say will be an artist story way. But breaking news enra ebae ende etwaso ene say Agradaa ne 15-year sentence no you reduce it at about 1 year. I know say a lot of people will be shocked. But we are going to talk about it. Mensaka, the judge, no, the ruling, no, 45 pages. Now, if you want me to spend time to read, so we sort of understand or get what is going on, in the comment box, the share throw 1. Oba, you type 1 or throw 1 at the share comment box. The more, I'm going to say, you want me to go into the judgment, and then we will see what's going on. But basically, no, that is the story. Agrada's court's sentence has been reduced from 15. I was say Agradaa was serving for some months now. Now was serving 15 years. What you say? Say omo court for appeal. Appeal no. Say judge na some kind say 15 years now. Yedema Agradaa no. Too harsh. Until we reducing no at about 1 year. Now, what does this speak for Ghana, our judicial system? What does this even mean in the first place? Are we setting a precedent? What you say? And then what you say and all that. I think there are a lot of questions. Me when they say public opinion and so the nkrofo ka afa same way hono. Enya asem ketwa. What does it mean for the government as a whole? Even us and there me ka say judiciary no. Eya na BBC no. Eya na the aban ayeden aka ho. What does it mean for the government as a whole? We'll go into it. Now, Mr. When your first time or subscribe and click the notification bell on so. Oya ne sa latest news bi aba wonsa ebeka na ebusuafo meguswa kaimo say uye teacher ni either active or retired opesa o surprise ye teacher ni bi na ebi awaboa wo abrabo mu ende wo gina papa bi ati ase wonya bibi pa bi gina na opesa o surprise teacher ni na mesrel the best gift tour Dubai tour eba all inclusive experience from 28th April to 3rd May. Mr. all inclusive. Now, for 024 986 9616. Me boss will be 024 986 9616. Now, any just send me womu and say part payments ewo. Into to mean tieni na at a go. Don't worry. Offer na one yen a train komoa. You better send you to me your payments no. Now, me sanso kai will say obi biara wuti me we ye gan ni nkwandia please. Me recommend this book na at that screen so no. Your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na me shraw book we so wodi echi na wo ye the book no eka e betro baby a wodi usika be sha e beso abapa ama odachi. Pe book ni bi na to what? Obetumi nya hard copy no ewo Amazon. Oko Amazon now type the Ghanaian investor, you are going to get the hard copy. So open no easier. Obetumi nya soft copy no ewo WhatsApp na we read your phone so and now benya tree video or the English video and no free and our WhatsApp is 055 807 4986. Me boss will be 055 807 4986. But the open easy crown person you be abe kasaba so the open book na o share comment box ni mo links miensa ewo middle one no o click here on sabe can book ni bi obetumi download your phone so yesterday this was the story. As a court reduces Agrada's 15-year sentence to 1 year, right? As a court reduces Agrada's 15-year sentence to 1 year. Now, let's read the comments and see what Ghanaians are saying. Senya Makano, if you want me to go into the court documents in the comment box, write 1. When I'm heard the Ghana for Eka, but story and run by breaking news, that's what came through. And you know, in the comment box, no, outro 1, may read the court documents in the echo. But let us see what Ghanaians are saying about this story. Obi say, what was the reason? Obi so bisa AI say, why was it reduced? And I say the Amasaman High Court in Ghana reduced Nana Agradaa and Nana Agradaa patient Asiedu's 15-year sentence to 12 months, deeming the original punishment excessive and disproportionate for her convictions of charlatanic advertisement and defrauding by false pretenses. The new term takes effect from her July 3rd, 2025 conviction day. Not to say 12 months, yeah, Agradaa, Yaman and Ekrano. It's not like she's coming to start a new 12 months. She has free time at your 2 mono. And see, as a year came from July, yeah, not to say Agradaa, she has, I think, about 5 months, 5 or 4 months more in prison. Until after 4 months, you'll be released, Agradaa. And it's quite interesting, right? Because I think, say, 31st night, in Komsheba Kwan, Nigel Gazy, a share, and they say, say, now you release Agradaa. And a lot of people were asking, say, near release Agradaa, saying, Nigel Gazy, a similar kind. So, who say near release Agradaa. So, people were surprised that Obia Yaman in 15 years, you see the Aqua release, you know. And it looks like this is the way. Now, Abrantia, your friend, Clemens, or a year, Gossip 20, is it Gossip 24, right? I think, say, Emra Yachi Agradaa to Muna, or your analysis, no. He also said something like that. I stand to be corrected. But I think, say, he said something like that. So, no, the Ususu say, Agradaa, Ebemana Demukakra, you are near the Nako court. The Nako court, and Nafi, Yababete, ne sentence in this. That's what's apparently in the kind, and it looks like that's exactly what is being, or that's exactly what is playing out here. But basically, no, that's the story. Into Biaba posti say Nigel Gazy on 31st December. Into Yenridi, Nigel Gazy as someone can say he also prophesied that Patricia Asiedua, popularly known as Nana Agradaa, who has been jailed for a number of crimes, will be released in 2026. I say I saw Agrada's release. I don't know how it is going to happen. On December 22nd, I was sleeping and the Lord carried me into a vision. Then I saw and heard on the radio in a local language that she has been released. So when I was about to get out of my vision, I saw white handkerchiefs. I don't know when, I don't know how, but as a prophet of the Lord who says, and it cometh to pass, I have seen spiritually that Agradaa will be released. Inti asemwa Nigel Gazy no. So basically, I know a lot of people are going to say whatever they want to say, but this is one thing I want to say. Nana Agradaa 8 years. Whether a privilege and whether the will of God, and now say whatever it is, you see. The truth of the matter is say ye nipa nsa kra na wo mu kra na because Nyankopon e de nsa kan krofo intia na esi no, because Nyankopon ama ho kwan intia na esi intia na ya na ye ka se bibia e wo nyame nsem ya na ye kan bibisa na people don't understand ya na obi ka se obi achieve bibi ne se ye Nyankopon a obi be ka se da bi intia na ka se Nyankopon wanga sa na wo dwen ye na wo ya ade no. The reason why I can say Nyankopon and it says one hour dream na we ye krana ahonden no one edema because obi wo ho ntumi ansori sa ade no nti na ya na ye ka say Nyankopon and sometimes enye directly say a miracle but sometimes indirectly ye ka say Nyankopon indirectly Nyankopon na amatumi no Nyankopon na amakwan e masa ade na esi nti na ade no esi. That is what as a Christian I believe and I am firm on that. I have read my Bible and I have seen a pattern with Omo Nyankopon edi omo ye adwuma. And I've seen say Nana Agradaa enyo obi a etwemu se Nyankopon ebe yusu no. Ohwe Bible ni mu a one of the people a wo shape Christianity pan Paul. Na wohwe ade a na Paul wo ye pan at the end of the day Nyankopon ebe yusu no ede ne ye adwuma spread Christianity spread Nyankopon adwuma no ekọ echia. Very serious. Enti mehu pathin enye me wanwa say Agradaa ba wo be ade a esi nina no where dey na ye chi Agradaa na I said something because say for all we know this is God's way of truly converting Agradaa. It is up to her. If she takes advantage of this and she goes back to her old charlatanic ways, Eyo no ani jejereje. Esanso akabiom. If Agradaa takes advantage of this and goes back to her old charlatanic ways, eyo no ani jejereje. There is one thing you can't take away from this lady, and the thing is that Nyankopon the light atuneso. Some people might disagree whether you want it or not, but for someone to be doing all these things for all these years and still be having people following her, it tells you that in her she has something. She has something. She has a light in her. Just that direction nanke wose wode kono won fan cause our direction no. Look at Agradaa. What is her level of education? But she's able to sway people. She's able to convince people to follow her in whatever she does. Emra na wo ye konfo no. No to me man grofo di nechi. Emra wo be dane osofo. A ye ni na ye hu de na wo ya ebi mu entwa ye no. She was still able to get people to follow her. It should tell you that she has something in her that is able to attract people. Just that she was doing it in a wrong way. And so it is up to her to make sure that talents na Nyankopon di amano no obey you no in the good for this country, or for the good of this country, and for the good of Christianity, and for the good of God. Se oba out na wasan so ba be di sebe ne nsemu ana wo ye biom nyama na wo ye biom dia eyo no ani jejereje. Because not a lot of people, Nyankopon angasa kan o say I will show mercy to whoever I want to show mercy to. Enye obia enenya second chance. There are some people God himself gives them second chance. There are some people Nyankopon angasa enimo makumemu. Forget about outward how they look, but omakumemu inwardly Nyankopon nim. Inti Nyankopon to make us say nipa we senya oluki outside ebia yenye hu ne se oye nipa bone ni nanso na kumemu hu a me hu ne se ye bibi na ye bibi na bibi aba be ye bibi nti me man the second chance. But enye obi an obenya second chance o abrabom. Nti if Agradaa ye se wo ba out na ye calculate from time a ye chi ni to mu na say in about just 4 months ye be yi na pie dia also hu ne se enye nipa nsa no eye nyame nsa no. People will talk, but that is what the judge has said. Enye nipa nsa no eye nyame nsa no. And so if she doesn't know and she goes back to her old ways, you no ani jejereje Nyankopon na baby sano. De bia me mamu ti ase say uhwe Bible nim the story of the gold coin, and then the parable of the servants are utumi hu ne se nini na the parable of the talents utumi hu ne se nini na no ade a Nyankopon wo ka se ye nina onipa da se ni bia no Nyankopon ade ade bi edua yemu na ohwe se ade na wodi edua yemu no ade pa ben ne ebetumi di aye sen ne ebetumi di asesa nkrofo sen ne ebetumi di atwe akra aba ne ho. Nti ade na nyame di adua omu no se wo de we discover na wo di bu nkrofo edidi bone a Nyankopon nankasa ne bebisa eye wo ne nyame ntem. Nti me de efutu amema Agradaa no wa bei yesrew enye gidigidi hona sa time no kokko convert ya o convert ya obabedane osofo na hona ne ama reverend bien rank bia nkrofo be spend years ansa na yede be mom no hona na o de sa rank na abo so. Abusianfo, I received a call from Melodies Abusiani back home. Say anyway. But the American, it is up to her. It is up to her. She needs to know. There are a lot of people who have done less than know their why, no. But they didn't get the opportunity. I want to know. Say whilst you were in prison no you were still appealing and you reduce your sentencing. And you'll be an obedience opportunity no. Into your no so no so. Yes, there are some people who have gotten the opportunity as well. But the other people omunya so opportunity. Into no Agradaa na so. Into enya petre. And yes, so buy and now best titles amount go through it. What you say? For all you know, ebi krana na nyankopon krano on share was say brabe da ne sofo. Enye obi an ebetumi adane sofo we wiase mo. Enye obi an nyankopon de sa ade no ayeden ama no. What you say? Enye obi an nyankopon de sa ade na ama no. So know your place. Be patient with God. So person ma woda ne software no problem. What you say? Nini na wo ho membe claim me a prophetess, me say me a reverend, me say me a rabbi. So what about this time around know what to do. Into now the American no ebusian form. Montre mo your comment box ni mo. Me da se.